Welcome back to Phoenix Spirit. Today we're going to step into one of the most powerful energetic gateways of this year, the eclipse season. September brings us not one, but two eclipses, a total lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 7th to the 8th, and a partial solar eclipse in Virgo on September 21st. Eclipses are like cosmic wildcards, you guys. They shake things up. They usually reveal hidden truths, and they clear space for new beginnings. This is a time where you may be looking back from the last eclipse season to now. There's a lot of transformation and a lot of shifts that have been happening in your life. So today we're going to ask what's hiding in the shadows and what is the most important, what's ready to emerge. All right. So we're going to dive into your choice of images that you chose from. I will see you guys back in your pick a card pile. Welcome, pile one. We're going to dive into this eclipse season. So this reading, I created a spread that dives into the energy specifically for the season. So I want you to think of it as you're moving through the phases from the eclipse, from shadow to the revelation to the renewal. Okay, so take a deep breath, ground yourself, and let your intuition choose the messages that are meant for you. So always go with what resonates and what is in alignment for you, okay? All right, pile one, we're gonna go in and see what is shadow secret, what's being hidden from you. This energy is maybe bringing into focus something that's been in the background or something that's been maybe waiting to be seen. Okay, so for those of you guys that have chosen pile one, let's go ahead and see what is shadow secret, what is being hidden from pile one. Spirit wanted you to have two cards that came out, okay? So the first card out is discomfort. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right, so resentment, okay? I work with a lot of clients that deal with this energy. A lot of the times we don't want to feel any discomfort. We don't want to be feeling anger or resentment. We want to spiritually bypass, is what I call it, right? Where we spiritually bypass the energies that we're feeling and need to be expressed. You are feeling this energy very deeply, right? And you're hiding it. You're hiding this in the shadows. You're not talking to people about it. You may be talking to spirit, and this is really concerning your heart chakra, right? There is a gap between your higher self and your 3D self, okay? Your present self in this moment, right? You have maybe things that didn't work out. Maybe you're mad, whatever it is, okay? Maybe you're mad at other people. One of the things that I've learned is that, don't you notice that you tend to resent people when you always say yes? You're the yes person, you're the yes man, you're the yes woman, right? You're always obligating and doing things for other people. And I notice even for myself, I get a little bit resentful, okay? But there's this discomfort feeling that's coming through. You don't like feeling this way. You don't like feeling this. And I think that what Spirit is saying to you is what's coming up for you right now is that this energy is not going to go away. You are meant to be in this uncomfortable stage of your life, of whatever it is, whether that is the job that you were in, the home that you were in, the relationship that you were in, the family dynamics that you were in, right? It is meant to make you feel uncomfortable so that you can move out of the shadow energy. And so the resentment is showing you something, right? Where have you been allowing yourself, okay, to show up for everybody else, but not show up for yourself? All right. Appreciation and greed, okay? I do feel like this is pertaining to other people, so I feel like what is going to be revealed to you during this eclipse season that's been hiding from you is the people that you are around. I feel like the people that you're around show appreciation, you know, thank you so much for doing this for me, but really they're greedy, you know? So it's like if you give, what is it? If you, what is it? I don't even know. If you give an arm, you give a leg. I don't know. There's a saying like that, right? I don't know. But that's the energy, is that the more that you give, the more that you've given, okay, to family, friends, jobs, situations, dynamic, it has caused resentment to build up in you. All right. So although they may show to the world, oh, I appreciate you, I care for you, that's my friend, that's my person, whatever it is, right? They treat you behind closed doors like shit, right? Or they're greedy. They're taking your money, they're taking your resources, and they're not giving anything in return, right? So this uncomfortable feeling that's coming up for you guys, pile one, is to help shift you, okay? It's to help shift you to, you know, be uncomfortable so that you can make moves to get out of the discomfort that you're feeling. Pile one. What is the shadow seeker? What is being hidden from pile one? Yeah, you're meant to rise. King of Wands coming out, right? Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with fire energy, something that you're really attracted to, or, you know, your boss, okay? This could be a boss situation. Again, that's just greedy, taking all of it from you. You can be in a boss position and have employees that you're meant to delegate to, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? So you're resentful because you're doing their job and yours, and they're supposed to be doing their job. All right. So this energy feels like, right, the energy that is being hidden is that you are powerful. You can make the necessary changes. All right. And we also have the Emperor. For some of you guys, it's dealing with father figures, father energy, somebody of authority, an authoritative figure. We got two authoritative figures coming out. Okay. Right. And so this is about, you know, how this is helping you. All right. How this is helping you step into that masculine energy, taking action. All right. Being disciplined. Okay. Being determined to rise above. The King of Wands to me is the phoenix, is rising out of the ashes. So there's a huge transformation happening with you guys, pile one. You may not see that right now because of all of the situations that are coming up for you, but you're meant to be in leadership. You're meant to take control of the situation. And that's why this energy of discomfort, this energy of greed, this energy of other people using your resources and causing this discomfort that's coming up for you that will not go away until you do something about it. All right. All right, let's look at the eclipse shift. What's being removed or transformed, pile one? You know, because it clears the past, right? This is what clears the past. You know, so what is being, you know, shifted out of your life, right? And what, you know, can take new form, all right? So pile one, this eclipse shift. What is being removed or transformed for pile one? What is being removed or transformed for pile one, please? Wow. Okay. So look, this is it. What is being shifted, and you literally have shift. You literally have shift in this, right? Shift, release, and enjoy. Okay. So, you know, here is what it's saying. You are the leader of your life, pile one. You are uncomfortable with relationship situations. There may be a repeated situations within your relationship, could be toxic. Okay, get my ebook. It talks about toxic relationships and all dynamics, okay? It could be family, again, jobs, situations, whatever it is. There is a repetitive pattern within your relationship cycles that is taking place, all right? You know, it's in maybe the way that you are not utilizing your voice, okay? So, you know, what is coming up, what is being removed is you're finally releasing, okay? Maybe relationships, people, so that you can finally enjoy life because you are not happy with what's going on in your life. You're not happy with what is taking place, pile one, all right? You know, so really pay attention to, you know, what is being shifted during this eclipse season, how you're shifting inside, that uncomfortable feeling, the resentment that's coming up, right? Dealing with relationships again. And usually this is because of ourselves, all right? There's accountability. I always talk about accountability, you guys. I'm not one of those people that believe that we're all so golden or we don't have work to do or all the time, right? It is a process of work, inner work that we're always doing, okay? Shifting, inner child releasing, whatever. But pile one, right? This energy, okay, of resentment is because of the ways that you have been handling your business. the way that you have not been putting your foot down, the way that you have not been expressing your truth, the way that you have been compromising. That's the energy. You have been compromising yourself for far too long. So you are guided, okay? Because this is what's happening. Is Spirit is helping you shift to release so that you can finally enjoy life, all right? So that you can finally enjoy your life instead of looking at people, you know what I'm saying, that are just, you know, using you, Pile 1. You're being used, you know? You're being used, okay? That's the energy that I feel, is that you, Pile 1, are being used. And right now you're in the in-between, life between lives, right? You're in the in-between, okay? So this is the energetic realm, you know, and there's that disconnect that you're experiencing right now, this uncomfortable feeling, disconnected from your higher self, but that's okay. Because during this eclipse season, it's bringing you back into alignment, all right? So right now, life between lives, okay? You're in between, you're in the in-between, the void, the sacred womb of the rebirthing, all right? That's okay. We don't mind that, because things are shifting in your favor, all right? Things are shifting for you, Pile 1. All right, the path is being cleared so that you can enjoy life, all right? Look at this. What is being removed or transformed? What is being cleared? Boundaries. Oh, yeah. No more compromising, okay? This is what's coming during this eclipse season. You're no longer going to compromise yourself for relationships, your job, your situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're the boss, be the boss. Be the boss, okay? You know what I'm saying? This is to help you create boundaries. Also about determination, okay? Getting through things, that emperor energy, being disciplined. All right. But right now you're standing your guard. You're standing in your truth. And that's what's happening. This feeling of resentment is to help you create boundaries. There's always a reason for it, you guys. There's always a reason for it. It's to help you create boundaries within the relationships that you're having right now. Even the relationship that you have with yourself. All right. And what is being restored, what is wanting to take root at this time is the Temperance energy. 1, have patience, but the fire and the water element. Okay. You know, and we are moving right now. We're in fire season, and we're going to move into the water season. So this transition and the fire and the water season is coming up in September. Okay. So we're moving from fire season, which is the south direction, was all about transformation and rebirth, to the energy of relationships, the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with Spirit, your emotions, okay? The love that you have for yourself. This is about taking, you know, restoration, restoring, all right? We have the lion and the eagle, masculine and feminine energy, you guys, all right? So this is a balancing of your masculine and feminine energy. Right now, you're being asked to get into your masculinity, okay? And take charge of the situation and take action. Set up those boundaries. You know, the masculine men, they know how to handle their business, all right? They don't play. They don't play with their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like they got men, I think, have better boundaries than women do, to be honest with you. But you know, so this is about that masculine energy, all right? Stepping into that. And so that is what it is. The lesson that, you know, the eclipse energy, right? That is trying to shift you into your life, of the boundaries of honoring yourself, of no longer giving into those relationships, no longer being the yes man. All right. Okay. So we're going to go into the lessons that are coming in. What is the growth, right? Every shadow holds wisdom, you know, and I always say to my clients, like, you know, they're always like, how do I get rid of my shadow? How do I get rid of my ego? And I'm like, I don't. My ego and my shadow, I appreciate, because they show me where healing is needed. They show me where I've been betraying myself. They show me certain things about myself, right? They show me where I'm still lacking in worthiness or love or, you know, fear, doubt, motivation, whatever it is, right? So the lessons of the dark, okay, you guys, you know, I always talk about the dark because I move in the dark, is about growth. We grow in the soil. We grow through the mud. The bloom, you guys, is where we sit in the sun. That's the light. The shadow aspect is the internal body, okay? And the light is the external body, all right? So you see what is happening. So the lessons that are happening in the dark, what is the growth that's being taught here, all right? Okay, what is the lesson or opportunity that's being disguised from you, right now in this energy that you're going to be going through during this eclipse season, pile one. I don't even know what to say, you guys. You guys, listen. Set boundaries. Set boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. All this masculine energy. King of Wands, don't play. Boundaries. Armor up. Emperor, don't play. Don't fuck around. Armor up. Seven of Wands. Boundaries. Straight up. This means boundaries. Okay? Stand in your truth. Stand in your conviction. Stop. You know what I'm saying? People pleasing, okay? Set boundaries. Claim your power and know you are valued today, right? Jeez Louise, okay? This again, this is repetitive. For you, power one, this is about boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with, you know what I'm saying? People are playing with you. They're using you. They're taking advantage of you, right? You know, they took the arm. You gave them a hand and they took the arm. I don't know the saying, but y'all get the gist of it, right? You have somebody who's going to keep coming back for more, keep coming back for more, keep using up your resources. It is time for you to put your foot down and stand in that King of Wands energy, all right? What is also being revealed is connecting to the eternity within you. All of these things, you guys, again, I keep telling you guys, this is to connect with your higher self. Right now, you are at this level, right, of disconnect, okay? And the bridge, the high heart, the chakra. I always talk about the bridge between earth and heaven. The chakra, that's what I teach in my Reiki classes, right? This is to help you to let yourself be held by love, okay? To know that you are lovable and you don't have to compromise yourself at all. You're not here to compromise, okay? I want you to know that we have fours coming out energetically as well as threes, okay? So there's a lot of balancing energy coming through, all right? All right, let's pull some more tarot and see. What is the lesson and opportunity disguised for time? Wow. Two queens. Nice. So we have the Queen of Swords coming out, okay? This is emotionally detaching, all right? The Queen of Swords comes out and she don't play. She's emotionally detached. She makes her decisions, all right? And she moves away. She sets clear boundaries and she honors them, okay? This is that feminine. You're balancing your masculine and your feminine energy, all right? We have two masculine energies coming out. We also have two feminines coming out. We have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So you guys may have earth, air or fire in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, all right? Maybe Aries as well. Queen of Pentacles, we do have fire sign very significantly, but this is also fire season that we're in, moving into the next season. The Queen of Pentacles, the rabbit energy, I always look at fertility, abundance, groundedness, right? Standing in your power, money, fruition. Look at all of these beautiful grapes. It's all about abundance that's coming in, fruitfulness that is coming in. She doesn't play. She nurtures, she honors herself, she holds herself, okay? Some of you guys can be dealing with two masculines, father, brother, husband, whatever, right? Some of you guys could be dealing with two feminines, okay? Whatever that looks like, all right? You may have like a boss that's a feminine that's in this Queen of Swords energy. You may have, you know, a mother figure, whatever this is energetically, okay? That is happening, right? The King of Wands is focusing on that Queen of Pentacles energy and balancing, right? So continue to work through these energies to get to the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about balancing and nurturing. The Emperor is standing strong, Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, right? You may have somebody, again, who is manipulative, sneaky, using you for your money or whatever it is, and you're guided to, you know, you set clear boundaries in this particular situation, all right? All right, let us see. What is emerging? All right, what is emerging? You know, the sun is returning. So what happens when the sun comes back, right? This is about like what's being reborn or what's being illuminated to you, all right? I feel like I'm missing something here. What is this? Oh, I think that was the first set. Yeah. When you use too many decks, you start getting lost. All right. All right, what as the shadow is passing and the sun returns, right? What is being revealed? What is being illuminated at this time? This is the light energy, right? This is the internal light body that's coming out for you. Y'all stop it. All right, Power One, I'm not going to keep pulling for you because y'all just, All right, so I went ahead and just pulled the 4. I was going to put 2 back, but Spirit says no, keep them in. They know how I feel about that. All right, so let's look at this. All right, so we have number 7, inner authority, right? We have 7, that 7 of Wands energy coming out again. I'm not playing with you guys. Trust yourself. Listen to your true self. Trauma versus guidance, okay? So you guys are literally moving out of this energy, right? Like standing in this powerful electricity, the inner authority, setting up clear boundaries with people, okay, in your life. This is just absolutely like this energy just keeps going. It's the all right, so we have unapologetic, right? Yourself, release societal expectations, and you may be a hot mess right now, but Spirit is saying for you to be unapologetically you. Be true to yourself, Pile One, okay? This is what this is about. Trust your heart's true desire. Remember, this is that energy that's disconnecting you from, because you're not living in your purpose. You're not living with your true desire. You're not honoring your spirit. You're not honoring your heart chakra, right? And so heart's true desire, gratitude, address inner blocks, okay? So you are guided at this time. What is coming through is that you're addressing all of these inner blocks. Where have you been disconnected from your heart? Where have you been disconnected from your desire, right? Have gratitude for this time, because everything that is coming up for you during this time is helping you to release, remember, to shift, to release, so that you can finally enjoy life. Pile One, you are the empaths, okay? So trust the way that your nervous system, your body, everything is responding. Connect to yourself, cleanse, and we have, again, boundaries and hold space. This has been repetitive measure for you, is that you are guided to hold boundaries, okay? And hold space for yourself at this time, you guys, all right? It is so imperative for you guys, because Spirit's message is maybe you're too hard on yourself. All right. And maybe that's why you show up for everybody else the way that you do. And again, it's not met reciprocal. It's not returned to you guys, right? You guys are just being used up by the people around you. And that's not really fair, you know. All right, let's go ahead and find out who the guidance is. All right. What is your guidance, Pile One? What is the advice, spiritual message to help you move through this energy? Gaia. Look at that. Look at you, the resilient spirit, okay? Earth connection, stay rooted in trust and faith, all right? Look at the rainbow. So look what happens, you guys, all right? This energy, okay, this whole purging process that you've been going through from the last eclipse to this eclipse. Look at your transformation from last year to this year. Look at where you're at and where you're standing at the time of this reading. The storm, right? The stormy weather that came, everything that came, the emotions, the trials, the tribulations, all of those feelings, right? And it rained down on you, stormed down on you, but look at the growth. The crown chakra is grown. The crown chakra is connected, right? The bridge between heaven and earth, okay? So you are going to be rooted. You're going to be connected. Continue to have faith. Continue to trust that your prayers have been answered, and the rainbow here is there, right? That throat chakra is going to be activated, okay? Even if it's silent. You know, sometimes you don't have to say nothing, you just need to remove yourself. You're going to honor more of your own confidence, okay? But this is absolutely beautiful, Pile One. You have this beautiful rainbow energy, this rainbow bridge, right? This ascension energy. And it's like you've been rained upon, right? But there's something about this rain that is bringing you into your rebirthing. Okay, you are very connected to Gaia right now, and Spirit wants you to continue to connect on that level. All right. This is guidance for Pile One, please. You are guided to release the self-limiting beliefs, to release the entrapment, to release the idea that you cannot escape, that you're trapped, you're tied down. That's not true. Somebody, again, could be manipulating you, Pile One. And we have the 5 of Pentacles, the lack, right? Feeling alone, you know, feeling different, okay? But this is where you are helping to release that at this particular time, all right? So this is going to help you to move forward. All right, let's go ahead and pull an angel number. Although we've had some angel numbers coming out for you already. We have 444s, 333s in energy. And so right now we have angel number We have 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Get grounded. This is still helping you. So get grounded, get out of nature. All right, connect with Gaia. Centering, reassess, grounding, balance, focus, energy, rest, and priorities. If you're feeling burnt out from overworking, all right, you're encouraged, and again, this could be because you're not delegating enough. You're encouraged to reassess your priorities and determine what thoughts are keeping you in constant state of doing instead of simply being. What is causing my current burnout, and how can I reconnect with a state of peace and balance? Take 10 minutes today to sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Visualize yourself as a tree with the strong roots connecting deeply into the earth, grounding your energy and calming your mind. All right, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. When you guys see that number, ask for gentle changes. All right, we do have 5s coming up as well. So ask for gentle changes, you guys. But most importantly, this is the time where you're going to see this and feel this energy to get grounded. All right, 1717. Let go of the past. Release, forgive, heal, grow, new beginnings, moving forward, and renewal. So when you see 1717, this is reminding you that you are letting go of the past. It's time to release the weight of the past and embrace the new opportunities ahead. Trust your instincts, especially if you feel called to lead others, as the universe is guiding and supporting you in this journey. What part of my past am I holding on to, and how can I release it to move forward freely? Take time to write a letter to your past self. Acknowledge the lessons learned, and then symbolically let go, whether by burning it up or tearing it up. Okay, those are different rituals that you can do, pile 1. And then we have 8585, gratitude. All right, that's that temperance energy. Okay, patience, gratitude, abundance, perspective, success, appreciation, and there's a ripple effect. That's what's happening. Focusing on gratitude shifts our perspective from what we lack to what we have and can achieve. That's that 5 of Pentacles. This positive mindset attracts more positivity into our lives, creating a ripple effect of abundance and success. What am I grateful for today? And how can focusing on these aspects enhance my overall sense of abundance and success? Take a moment each day to list 3 things you are grateful for. Reflect on how these positive aspects impact your life and how they can inspire further abundance. Okay, so take a snapshot of those angel numbers or write it down if you want to. And let's go ahead and pull some affirmation cards. All right. Pile 1, you are a channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. So you may get downloads from spirit, again, because I'm saying bridge. So you're the bridge between heaven and earth. So there may be something that you're doing in life where you're bringing down that energy, and it definitely is coming down, okay? Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life, all right? So be conscious, aware, which you are going to be with that Queen of Swords energy, of what is occurring, okay? And the last one is gratitude again. So Spirit really wants you to appreciate the journey that you're on, all the things that have happened, and most of all, appreciate yourself. Appreciate all the work that you've done. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. All right, I'm going to pull some charms and some initials. All right, so we have 2 hearts as 1. Okay, so this can mean you and somebody else, all right? That love is coming in if you're not loved or you haven't found your person or your person's out there, right? I love this 2 hearts as 1 symbol, okay? This can also be you, joining your heart as 1. We have the owl medicine, so that's the observation, that's that intuition and wisdom coming through for you, okay? And we have music. Music can be really significant for you. Music can be really calming, or you're a musician or you like to sing. All right, we have the letter P, E, T, I, V. It could be your initials or spell something out. W, A, Q, I, D, E, E, excuse me, and E again. All right, you guys, pile 1, I hope you guys all enjoyed your reading. I hope that it definitely resonated for you. And remember, you guys, the eclipse energy doesn't happen in one day, okay? It ripples for weeks. Before, sometimes you guys are going to feel it coming in or after. This is definitely a marking of a karmic turning point in all of our lives, okay? So if the messages resonate, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. If you like a deeper dive into personal eclipse energy or just a private reading, my link is listed in the bio. Until next time, guys, stay aligned, trust the process and trust the journey, and keep on rising. Welcome, pile 2, to your eclipse reading. What is Shadow's secret? All right, so we're going to take a look at pile 2. And for this reading, you guys, I try to create something that was going to be moving like the eclipse, the phases of the eclipse, from shadow, what's being revealed during the shadows, what's happening during the shadowy time, and then to the light. So take a deep breath, you know, ground yourself and let your intuition choose whatever messages that are going to be resonating for you. So we're going to start off with the shadow secret. What is being hidden from you guys? Okay, so this is usually, you know, the eclipse season brings in shadows, brings in secrets, things that are being revealed. So this could be something that has in the background that is being waiting to be seen during this eclipse season. Make sure that you guys listen to the intro to get all the information. All right, pile 2. What is the shadow secrets? All right, so pile 2, I feel like you guys have been rejected or maybe afraid of rejection in the past. I feel like sometimes you guys may feel a little bit uncomfortable with who you truly are, okay? So the first card out is the true self. You know, this is about what is coming up for you guys during this time, and that's waiting to be seen as you. For you to step out of the shadows, for you to step out of behind the mask, behind the armor, behind everything that you've been hiding, your true self, right? Versus your fake self, okay? So, you know, I'm not trying to say, you know, in a mean way, but we all have some sort of mask that we wear. I know I wear a mask and people, I try to be as honest, as authentic as possible, but I certainly do not share a lot of myself or my hardships, right? That's my own personal struggle and beliefs, and being vulnerable is not very easy for me. But, you know, being the authentic you is like where spirit is definitely pushing you. Who are you, pile 2? Who is the true you? I mean, do you even know? And that may be the question that you're asking, right? Who am I, right? Who am I truly, really? Or you're struggling to move out of this. It could be a spiritual awakening, a dark night of the soul that you're getting ready to go through, or you are currently in, or this is what the eclipse season is going to be activating for you at this particular time, okay? It's to get you aligned with your true self, because you have been hiding. And, you know, I feel for a lot of you guys tuning into this pile, I feel like you guys do reflect. I feel like the water medicine is really significant for you. Like maybe you go to the water to heal, or you find the water to be really healing, or you're guided to get to the water. But I feel like you are a very vast person. You're deep like the ocean. And to be honest, I do not feel that you share that. I feel like you share the superficial, the shallow end of you. And I feel like that's because I don't feel like the people that you're around, family, friends, or whatever, make you feel comfortable or safe enough to be you. But, you know, fuck them, or fuck that, be you. You know, sometimes people will get on board. You'll be surprised that people will just start accepting the true you, right? But I do feel like that there's a sense of self-reflection that is going to be really coming up to the surface for you guys. And look, the eyes are here, right? Action. Action to reaction, right? So, you know, this energy I feel is asking for you to take action to get aligned with the true you, all right? But I feel that in the past, again, you're hiding, right? There's this energy of hiding. There's this energy of wanting to get out, you know, wanting to like be free, okay? To free yourself, liberate yourself. That's the energy that I'm feeling for you, pile 2, is there's a liberation that the eclipse energy is shaking up for you, right? In true form, okay? So this can be like you've been hiding secrets, right? This can be like secrets that are being hidden, that you've been hiding, that are being revealed, right? Forget about people's reaction. Forget about how people are going to react to the truth. Whatever that truth is. Like, you can be gay, right? You could deal with your sexuality, and you may have issues with people, family and friends accepting that, right? And you may be afraid of the reaction, but spirit is asking for you to take action to align with your true self. Be true to who you are. You know, I tell people all the time, there ain't nobody else living in your bed but you. Okay, so if it's uncomfortable for you, you're the one in your bed. Figure out how to make it comfortable. All right, pile 1. What is the shadow secret? What's being hidden from pile 1? Yeah, there's action. Look at this. I mean, you got the action card coming out, okay? So we have the Page of Swords, right? Page of Swords is about maybe going back to school, okay? Learning something new, all right? It's about a new way of communicating, all right? It's mental energy, okay? But it also it feels a little bit immature in expression of truth, being vulnerable, right? Like I don't always express my truth. I don't always open up myself, right? But there's this energy of you're starting new. You're starting this new chapter in your life, you know, maybe a new way of thinking, a new way of speaking, a new way of going about to do things, okay? You have the Eight of Wands coming out, right? Eight of Wands is about taking action, speed, you know, rapid action, okay? Movement, you know, things manifesting quickly for you, communication, right? So you have two action cards that are coming out for you, telling you that literally it's time for you to take action towards your true self, your dreams, or whatever it is. And for some of you guys, this is about transitioning, moving, leaving behind something, releasing baggage, or moving on. This can be the truth. You know, like you can be, again, sexual situations. It could be a relationship that you're in. You don't want to be with your partner anymore. And you got to tell the truth, okay? This can be that friendship that you're no longer aligned with. You got to tell them the truth, right? This can be transitioning. You know, I want to move out. I want to move somewhere else. I want to go back to school. I want to get a new job. Whatever this is, it's about helping you to align with the true self, all right? So things are going to be moving for you to help you align with your true self, all right? Taking action on that, okay, pile 1, 2, pile 2. All right. So, you know, yeah, I mean, wow. It's like these energies, like literally are just, I mean, sometimes I'm wondering, should I just even pull the tarot? I try to just leave the tarot alone. All right, we're going to look at what is being removed or transformed, okay? What is being cleared for you, pile 2. Abandonment, feelings of unworthiness and rejection. Didn't I think I said that at the beginning of your reading. That's so strange. Feelings of unworthiness and rejection. Not strange, it's just, that was just the feeling that I had coming into this reading, was like, I don't even think I pulled cards yet. I think it was just the first energy that I was feeling, or like, I think I had pulled cards, but I hadn't even actually, anyway. Feelings of unworthiness and rejection, right? And I think I was feeling that for you, yeah, because I think that's what I said about your sexuality, all right? But also, pile 2, here is what I'm feeling. So I feel like seeing the truth, you feel that people will reject you again, like what the reaction would be, okay? But for some of you guys, this inner child wound, all right, this inner child wound of abandonment, of rejection, of the feeling of unworthiness has been blocking you. It has been blocking you, and it is coming up because it has been hindering you within your relationships or going after your heart's desire, all right, about releasing yourself from situations that are dramatic, toxic, that are not in alignment with you. And I feel like you're afraid of maybe being alone, okay, or going after what you want and being rejected by that, you know, or you just may feel like you're not worthy, you know, because of the people in your life that may make you, because of, you know, who you really are, right? I feel like you've never gotten love by this card. I don't feel like your parents were treating you right. I don't feel like the people in your life were treating you right. I feel like you have always struggled within relationships. And I feel like in this moment, during this eclipse season, you're going to be feeling this energy of unworthiness and rejection. I do feel like this, for some of you guys, is a spiritual awakening that is occurring in your life, that is coming up for you, okay? Expressive talents, creativity, the arts, right? You guys are meant to take action on your dreams, on what it is that you want. Some of you guys are meant to go back to school. Some of you guys are meant to do something new, right? Again, this is a transition. This is an alignment, right? I feel like when you make that decision, pile 2, if you make this decision to express yourself, talents, whatever, you're creative, you could be a writer, you could be a singer, you could be an artist, you can be a public speaker, you can be, you know, a content creator, whatever that is, right? You're guided to express yourself, okay? Like you're different, you know, you're not meant to play it safe with everybody, you know, and you're meant to, you know, you could be, you know, play the piano or something. You could, you know, be a teacher or want to be a teacher or want to teach something, and you may feel this inner child that's affecting you from moving forward, from taking actions on your dreams, from taking actions on your goals. And that's what this eclipse energy is moving you out of, for you to be able to take the necessary actions on these things that are happening in your life to help move you. This is transformation energy. Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands is about shifting and transitioning, okay? Away from drama, away from situations, away from things that are not aligned with you, away from this abandonment energy. You may have somebody even around you that acts very immature, that uses their words like a knife. For some of you guys, that I feel like plays on your childhood wounds. You know, I'm not going to talk about my relationship, but I had people in my life that knew about my trauma. And when given the opportunity, they would use it against me as a weapon. And it would give me that more sense of abandonment, more sense of rejection, more sense of loneliness. And I feel like for you, pal, too, this is maybe what's coming up to help you align with yourself. You have Archangel Zachiel that's coming through about compassion, freedom, and forgiveness, okay? And so this energy of this eclipse was being removed and was being transformed is to help you heal, is to help you forgive that inner child, the abandonment wound, the rejection wound from parents, whoever gave that to you, whoever kind of left that for you. This is to help you to move with that freedom energy, right? Forgiveness, okay? Forgiving self as well. Sometimes we have to forgive ourselves for settling or for allowing people to mistreat us, you know? Okay. I do feel like somebody here is from pile 1 because I'm seeing a lot of repeat cards. So if you're here from pile 1, thank you. Thank you for your support. All right, so the eclipse shift, or this can just be, you know, more information if you're coming in for pile 1. It's just to help you, you know, realize that this is where spirit really is trying to align you. Sometimes we get triggered by the readings, like, that's not what I want to hear. That's not what it is, you know? Okay. The eclipse shift, what is being removed or transformed, pile 2, please. I don't think I'm going to pull tarot. I think I'm going to have to just give it the tarot and just go with my oracle cards, because sometimes it's a waste of me pulling and time for you guys, because I just said all of this. 8 of Cups. Disappointment, abandonment, withdrawn, escapism, walking away, leaving behind. But the beauty of the 8 of Cups is you're walking away from the disappointment, from the abandonment, right? You're leaving it behind. The 6 of Swords energy here, right? The 6 of Swords energy. 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups. This is all about moving away, transitioning. This is moving away from drama, obstacles, challenges, again, anger, resentment, all this nasty energy that you're dealing with. In the 8 of Cups is, I'm choosing my personal happiness. I'm choosing to be happy. I'm choosing joy. I'm choosing to break free from this, from inner child wounds, relationships, situations, right? I'm choosing to break free because I'm going after my happiness. I'm leaving it behind. I'm walking away. Okay. So you are, you know, spirit is aligning you to walk away. All right. Ooh, pow, too, you know. Okay. So you definitely are moving away from this energy during this eclipse shadow season, right? You're moving away from this, is what helping you. So even if it's coming up, even if it hits you like a ton of bricks and even makes you feel a little crazy, okay, right? It is helping to align you to be able to take action, victory, public recognition, victory, progress, and self-confidence. So, you know, again, I feel for some of you guys, once you make this decision, right, to move away from this energy that's been kind of holding you back, stagnant, things are going to shift. Somebody's getting a raise, somebody's getting a promotion, somebody's being recognized for their accolades, their achievements, okay? Somebody's going to be getting a reward, okay? This can also be spirit cheering you on for making the necessary changes that you need to make in your life moving forward. All right, so the lessons in the dark. Let's see what the lessons that are in the dark. What's the growth? What's the growth? What is the growth? Okay. Disappointment. Disappointment is not the end. 10. This is the end of the chapter. This energy here, right? This is what is coming out for you. This is what you're realizing. This energy, this moving away, this chapter closing, this eclipse energy, this karmic situation that's ending for you. Disappointments is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights, okay? So Spirit is saying to you right now, right? Even though, okay, you got to walk away, you got to let things go, you got to sacrifice. For some of you guys, you got to sacrifice something for your happiness. All right? You have been disappointed and lackluster within a certain area in your life, pile 2. This energy of illumination, of being illuminated by Spirit, of Spirit guiding you, okay? Helping to clear the path, right? The wisdom that is coming, the lesson and opportunities is that you're going to realize that, okay, it didn't work out. This didn't happen for me. But that's not the end. What is the end? Choosing myself. Choose yourself today. Do not deny your own importance. Look at that. Taking action to be your true self, to choose yourself. And this is exactly what you're doing with the 8 of Cups here. You're choosing your own personal happiness. You're choosing your own emotional self, your emotional desires, right? Choose yourself today, okay? I mean, like, beautiful energy, you guys. So do not deny that you are important. And that's that 6 of Wands energy. Again, your achievement could be you, right? At the bottom, say yes. Now it's time to be open and receive. Okay, so whatever it is, your answer is yes. Say yes. Okay, Spirit wants you to go after that, all right? So let's look at some tarot. All right. What is the lesson? What is the growth? Okay. Wow. What is the lesson? Boundaries. All right. Challenging yourself, perseverance, maintaining control with that action, reaction, right? Sometimes you may not react the way that you want to, in truth, okay? So this is about boundaries, okay? Holding strong, okay? So this is about the lesson. So this is the wisdom that's coming in. This is the opportunity that's coming up for you, is for you to hold strong in your own boundaries, your own truth, your own conviction, all right? You know, honor yourself, choose yourself, and you have the moon, right? Okay, so what is being revealed, and so the moon energy during this eclipse season can be really significant for you as well. Again, I'm feeling for a lot of you guys, inner child wounds are going to be coming up, the abandonment wound, the rejection wound, especially during this time, pile 2. Illusions, mystery, trust your dreams, trust your intuition. This is related to pile 2. You may have a lot of distractions, because I have had a lot of distractions trying to do your reading. This is going to be related to the inner child wound of abandonment and rejection that we were talking about earlier. And so your dreams may be coming up, all right, to alert you, to give you some intuition, how to move forward, all right, where maybe you have been out of alignment. And so there's a lot of shadow energy coming up for your pile 2, okay? But remember that these are opportunities that are blessings in disguises in your particular case, all right? But this is to help you align with your true self. Whatever that means, wherever you've been hiding, all right? So this energy is all about trusting, okay? All right, so this next energy we're gonna pull on is the light. What is emerging? You know, like, okay, so what is being illuminated for you? What is the blessings? You know, what is being reborn? What's being rebirthed? What's being revealed for pile 2, please? What's emerging for pile 2, please? All right, so you have a choice. All right, you do have a choice here, okay? Life direction, how you respond, and the consequences. So this can be action or reaction for you, all right? Trust the cycles of the moon as well, pile 2, all right? Trust the cycles of the moon. The moon energy is really guiding you at this time. So again, the eclipse moon energies can really be significant for you at this time. But you have a choice that you're going to be making this month, or at this particular time, related to staying maybe where you're at, or finally making the choice to be the true you, all right? Breathe. You are guided to breathe during this time. Return to breath, calm the mind. Breath is life. You're guided to maybe meditate. For some of you guys, how you can really knock out some of this inner child wound is somatic breath, or transformational breath work. It's really, really, really helpful. It really allows you to have things that come up and allow your body to release it. It's a very profound healing experience. I would encourage anyone that is dealing with some trapped energy to look at some breath work. And then the card is self-love, self-acceptance, self-care, compassion, and vulnerability. Okay, and I think I was talking about being vulnerable, right? How hard that is. And so it's funny that that came up for you guys, because this is the true you. You see her? She has no clothes on, and I'm guessing I have to hide that, right? Okay, the flower of life, that's here, all right? You have the flower of life. I love the flower of life. I show everybody when it comes up, right? The flower of life, the creation. This is what's being birthed, you guys, is you. Is you accepting yourself for exactly who you are, right? So if you have issues with weight, if you have issues with body image, if you have issues with sexuality, if you have issues just with just who you really are, maybe you're a weird little freaky person. I like weird people, right? You know, but this is about really aligning to you and self-love. I absolutely love that. It's about self-love for you. Okay. All right. What is the guidance that pile 2 needs to know right now to help navigate? Look at that. Serapis Bay. Paradigm shift. Activation to grow. Make the necessary change. Look at you guys. This is all about DNAs being activated within you. Ascension energy. You guys are really ascending. And this, you know, dark night of the soul, the situation that you're kind of going through at this time is to help a paradigm shift, to help activate you. You're being activated right now, right? To help you make the necessary changes for what, you guys? Self-love. For you to fully embody true love for yourself. And then we have Dijual Kowal, divine mission. Enlightened action, make choices from the heart. And so your mission is to make choices that are truly in alignment with you, the true you. Also, for some of you guys, to creativity, some of your mission is to create, okay? Whatever that looks like to each and every one of you, you're meant to create. This energy. Look at this. Wow. You guys are at the end. Endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, end of a cycle. You guys, literally, I'm telling you guys, paradigm shift. Death is here, okay? The rebirth, okay? And what you're releasing is this energy of carrying the weight, the resilience, the tiredness, the exhaustion that you feel, okay? The weariness. Right? This is what is being transformed. You guys are navigating this hardship right here. You guys are tired. You're at the end. Okay? A warrior. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of the shadows, you guys. A lot of the hurts and pains. Pile 2, you guys have carried the weight of it all alone for a lot of you guys, right? But that's ending. During this eclipse season, that is finally coming to an end. So get ready for the transformation and the transition. Again, endings are here. 8 of Cups is here. 6 of Cups is here, right? There's a lot of endings that are taking place for you guys to align with your mission in life, all right? All right, let's go ahead and pull some angel numbers. All right, so what I do see on the table are 9s are going to be significant, so do be on the lookout for the 999s. 444s are really significant for you guys as well. That is coming through. I got 1, 2, 3. Got lots of 9s here and lots of 4s that I'm seeing just off the bat. We have 222 coming in. All right, stick to it. Persistence, patience, progress, steadfast, goal, manifestations, preparation. All right, that's that wounded warrior energy right here, okay? You guys are almost at the end of it, right? Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because here it is. You're no longer going to abandon yourself. People may have abandoned you. Your parents, your love, whatever it is, they may have it abandoned you. But you're going to hold your inner child before this is over. And you're going to promise your inner child that you will no longer abandon yourself. You're going to choose you. And you're going to choose you in the name of love. Choose a path and stick to it, making slow and steady progress. This card signifies a need for patience and consistent effort while working towards significant goals or manifestation. Ensure that all aspects of your plan are organized and aligned. What path am I currently following, and how can I stay committed and make steadfast progress towards my goals? Review your current plans and ensure everything is in order. Take one action step today towards your goal and commit to making consistent progress no matter how small. So, you know, this can be about weight loss, right? I'm getting back into the gym. This can be about, you know, speaking my truth for the first time or telling somebody to shove it. You know, it could be as something as that. All right. 5, transformation. Transformation. Change, acceptance, growth, abundance, alignment, potential, and soul's calling. You are aligning, pile 2. Change is happening and your task is to accept it. This transformation will bring you fortune and abundance. Aligning you with your true soul's calling, you are realizing your true potential. How can I fully embrace the changes happening in my life and trust that they are guiding me towards my true potential? Today, embrace a change in your life, big or small, and take steps towards aligning with your soul's true calling. I'm telling you guys, it's about taking steps, right? Choosing you. Choosing you. What is your truth? Power 2. All right. Strength. You're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. And this is what Spirit keeps telling you guys. You guys are almost at the end of the journey. End of the hardships, end of the abandonment, end of all those things. Because what this eclipse energy is bringing to you guys is love, self-love, choosing yourself, expressing yourself, being vulnerable, being true to you, saying fuck it to everybody else. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine, okay? So you are transcending right now. Pile 2. Oof. Inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. You are alchemizing the situation at hand. Pile 2. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some initials and charms and close out your reading. All right, you got love. Got the heart right here with the rose on it. Looks like the rose is blooming. So this is about self-love, what we were talking about earlier today, where Spirit is guiding you. The angel is here. You guys are being protected by angels. Some of you guys may work closely with angels or feel angel connections coming through, but the angels are here to protect you, to guide you. Again, we saw illumination coming through, pile 2. And then we have the fairy. The fairy, you're magical, okay? Fairies bring in abundance, all right? They bring in a lot of magic, okay? Some of you guys may have a fairy garden, you know? Work with the fairies. Why? This initials could be your initials or spell something out. S-E-P-E M-A blank. Make up your own initial. T-L-E-R-O and G. All right, that's all I have for you, pile 2. Hope you guys all enjoyed your reading. And leaving this in, remember that the energy of the eclipse, it does happen before and after. And it does, you know, it's a lot of energies that do come up during this time, and it does point towards karmic situations, releasing all of those things. If this message resonated with you, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. And if you'd like to dive deeper into your personal eclipse energies, or just book a private session with me, all of my information is listed in the link below. Until next time, stay aligned, stay tuned, trust the process, trust the journey, and keep on rising. Bye now. Welcome, pile 3, to your channeled eclipse reading. We are going to look at what is shadow secret. So we're going to delve right in. I created this reading to look at the shadows aspect from shadow to light as the eclipse energy moves. And if you, hopefully you caught the introduction about the eclipse energy. If you didn't, that's okay. It's entirely up to you. So the first step, we're going to go into seeing what is hidden, the shadow secret, what's being hidden from you. What is this eclipse season bringing into focus? Okay, so it's something that's been waiting to come out of the shadows. Pile 3, what is shadow secret? What is being hidden? Okay, so we have growing pains. Whew, there we go. Growth and pain. All right, so those are growing pains. In pile 3, the way I feel about this energy for you is, there's a lot of the physical aspect, the root chakra coming up, right? And there's a lot of feeling of chaos and a lot of shadow energy. And I feel like this eclipse energy, whatever is coming up for you guys, I feel like you guys are going to have some chaos, maybe run into some hardships. You know, whatever is getting ready to occur, whatever this eclipse season is getting ready to bring up for you, there's growth in the pain. Okay, there's going to be growth in this chaos, lessons that are learned. There's going to be an expansion within you. There's going to be a change of seasons, I feel, for a lot of you guys. So I like this energy from the eclipse is going to move you guys into maybe the month of November or the beginning of the year. But when I'm seeing this card right here, it feels like it's just a lot of despair, low energy, right? Some of you guys may have a tattoo on your shoulder or a tattoo on your arm sleeve, okay? Because this is coming up, tribal tattoos or something that may have some meaning to you. There's a lot of changes that are getting ready to occur with you guys, right? And this is about generosity over egoism, okay? And this is about, you know, you've been giving your power away, pile 3, to kind of everybody. And I feel like this has maybe been your whole life. I feel like your parents didn't treat you right. Maybe you weren't very nurtured as a kid. You may have had some toxic parents, or you just may have lost a parent or had to take on responsibilities very early, or the weight of responsibilities fell onto you. And you've always been very generous, right? And so I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're moving through a lot of shadow work right now, okay? I feel like it's time for you guys to be a little bit more selfish and taking action, you know, on your dreams, taking action on the things that you truly desire. Pile 3, you guys have a lot of, I'm getting chaos, catastrophic events happening. So this could be loss of jobs, relationships. There's a lot of things that, it's like the tower energy. That's what I'm feeling for you guys, the tower. And the tower is about rebuilding, right? So everything that's being torn apart, everything that's being reconstructed, everything that's being just demolished, okay? If that's you, relationships, jobs, whatever that is, it's to help you, set up boundaries. It's to help you structure yourself so you're more strong. Your foundation within yourself is more strongly built. 11:11 on the clock. Pile 3. Yeah, you guys give a lot. Like, you guys give a lot of love, a lot of, you guys give a lot of love, a lot of kindness, okay? And it's not reciprocated. And I feel like you guys deal with a lot of people that are very toxic, okay? Egoic. I'm getting like, you know, you go out to dinner or somebody and they treat the waitstaff horribly. You know, they treat the disabled, or they talk about them, the less fortunate, right? It feels like the people that are around you, or that maybe your social circle is very superficial. Not a lot of depth, right? Very from ego. And it feels like you've been generous. It feels like what's happening is you may be realizing that you've outgrown these relationships, okay? These situations, right? You have the 9 of Swords coming up for you guys, all right? The 9 of Swords is about anxiety, being up late. You guys may have anxious, maybe even anxious attachment energy, right? You guys may be dealing with some codependency, but either way, you guys are having, maybe I'm getting nightmares for some of you guys. A lot of you guys are really in your head about things, really worried about things. This eclipse season is really gonna kind of keep you up late at night, okay? And this is to free yourself. There's a freedom, there's a liberation that this eclipse energy is trying to help you through, all right? But a lot of you guys may start having anxiety attacks, panic attacks, overthinking, really in your head, right? And I feel like there's this energy of balancing between the sun and the moon. Okay, so I feel like the moon is going to be significant, but also things are going to be very much illuminated for you, maybe where you need to make adjustments within your life, within your social circle. You have the Knight of Swords coming through, all right? So this is about taking action, all right? This is, the Knight of Swords can be very reactive in energy. Somebody can be toxic around you that uses a sharp tongue, but this also is about taking action, cutting things away. You have your armor up. This is a very protective energy, okay? But this is about taking action on your goals, taking action, cutting away the things that you do not want, the things that are no longer serving you, friendships, situations, jobs, whatever it is. But it's like Spirit is trying to push you forward, to get you out of your head and into the night energy of movement, of knowing what your power is, okay? But also for some of you guys, I feel like you're needing to be guarded and protected as you move through this energy, as you're cutting away things or people or situations. I feel like you need to have your guard up. So I feel like you kind of need to be emotionally detached from situations, kind of like, I don't give a care, about how much I'm feeling. We have the Six of Pentacles, right? And it came out with the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, to me, for some of you guys, is about, the Knight of Cups is about romance, offers, joy, friendships, love, okay? Openly giving your love away, openly giving your heart away, openly giving to people. And here I feel like it's just has not been reciprocated. It has not been a reciprocal situation. You've been giving too much of your time, too much of your own energy, all right? And I feel like what the eclipse season is opening up for you is, where have you been betraying yourself? I feel like this is about you, pile number 3. Although there's external factors and external people that are here, right? This is really about you, right? How much of your resources do you want to give away? Some of you guys have been giving away your money, right? Some of you guys have been giving away your power, your energy, your love, your affections, and it has not been reciprocated, right? And this is waking you up. And the growing pains is in the sense of, maybe you're realizing that the people around you, you've outgrown them. Maybe the people around you, you don't hold as much value and weight to you anymore because of where you're at and where you're going and where they're at. All right, let's go in and see the eclipse shift. What's being removed or transformed, pile 3? What is the eclipse for pile 3? Removed or being transformed, please, Spirit. Life between lives, the energetic realm, 444 on the clock, or 444 on the thing. And then we have the explorer, traveler, wanderer, okay? So this energy of breaking free, liberation, right? Some of you guys may want to join the Navy, or the military, okay? Maybe guided to join the military, maybe to get away from people. But this reminds me maybe of traveling. Maybe you're needing to travel, okay? There's an exploration, but there's a freedom energy that I feel for a lot of you guys, a liberation. So I feel like what's being transformed is for you to be liberated. This can be leaving things behind, people behind, jobs behind, situations behind, family behind, to like go off and do your thing and enjoy life. And then we have the energetic realm, right? Life between lives coming through, okay? So this feels like, for a lot of you guys, the energetic realm that's shifting for you is bringing you more connection within yourself, right? You may have felt disconnected from yourself, disconnected from spirit. And so this is a very spiritual time that's coming in for a lot of you guys, an ascension energy that's coming through. And I feel like you guys are in the in-between void, right? Where you're having this rebirthing situation. Some of you guys could be going through the dark night of the soul at this particular time. Some of you guys can be like really kind of going through this. I'm telling you, I'm feeling the tower energies, a lot of shifts, right? But the path that's being cleared for you guys is the life between lives right now. Right now, I feel like there's a choice that's needing to be made for a lot of you guys. Do you want to stay where you're at, stay in the situation, stay in that energy, or do you guys want to move forward, okay, and go where there's love, there's reciprocation, there's people that are going to receive you and be generous with you, right? And so it is all about shifting, okay? What is taking root in your life? What is occurring, pile 3? Let's go ahead and see what the lessons in the dark. What's the growth? What is this teaching you? I feel like it's teaching you how to have boundaries, how to free yourself. I feel like for you guys, your pile is the one that's going to be going through the most shifts. I'm actually getting a headache, so some of you guys can be dealing with some physical aspects. I'm getting some health issues. This is not coming up, but I am feeling health issues because all of a sudden I started to get very weak, very nauseous. And my heart is hurting. So I feel like for somebody here who could be listening, you may be getting a hit from the health. Your physical health could be coming up. You can be, needing to go to the doctor to maybe take some more vitamins, okay? Really learn how to enjoy life, all right? There's something about that here. But I did start to feel really weak when I felt the physical body coming up. And I feel for some of you guys, there could be some shifts within health for you guys maybe to slow down. Okay. The lesson in the dark. What is the lesson in the dark, please? Let's go. Teaching power 3. You guys, y'all need to take a trip. Okay? You need to go on an adventure. Traveler, wanderer, all right? So I feel like some of you guys need to get away. Here's one of the things that I say. If you really want to test out the waters of the people that you're around, take a break from them. See how you feel. You know, do you feel better? Do you feel energetically cleansed? Do you feel, you know, take a break. See how you feel when you're away, okay? You know, that type of thing. So what is occurring, the lessons that Spirit is trying to teach you, this eclipse energy is trying to teach you, what's trying to occur right now is listen. There's a lot of inner child energy coming up for you guys. So your inner child can be hit, okay, through all of these things, the toxicity that you guys are going through. And again, I mentioned for some of you guys, I feel like this was parental. This is going back to the, you know, when you are a child, the parent who was not nurturing, the parent who was not kind or giving, the parent who kind of forced you to show up for everybody else. And that inner child in you that felt like you were obligated, that felt like you need to do those things, is really taking a hit. Your inner child has something to say to you, okay? Listen, for some of you guys, this is related to your physical body. I know when my physical body comes online, my back starts hurting. That's my inner child. My inner child is saying that I'm betraying myself. I'm doing too much for everybody else and I'm not doing enough for me. And I promised my inner child that I would honor myself, right? So your inner child has something to say to you. So I encourage you guys to sit down with your inner child and listen to what it is that they have to say. Each of your inner child is going to come up differently. Are you abandoning yourself? Are you rejecting some part of yourself? Are you feeling unloved? Are you feeling unworthy? Okay. Are you self-sacrificing? Do you have codependency issues, right? Do you depend on other people for validation? Do you depend on other people for your happiness? Okay. Are you still dealing with toxic people in your life, right? That you have outgrown. You have outgrown this stage in your life, pile 3. All right. So your inner child is whispering to you. Your inner child could be telling you it's time to take a break. It's time to explore. It's time to travel. It's time to go on vacation, go on a retreat, whatever that means for you guys, right? Listen to your inner child. Be present. Find clarity in the moment. And one of the things that I absolutely love that the last couple of months have been doing is making me be present, not worrying about the future, not worrying about the past, like, you know, but literally being present in the moment and really finding that grace, finding that time of clarity. And clarity does come in while I'm being present in the stillness, right? Just being still, okay? So there's clarity in this moment as you're going through the pain, as you're going through the chaos, as you're going through the destruction, as you're going through the catalyst that is happening in your life during this eclipse season, right? Be present because it's showing you something, it's teaching you something, it's showing you where you need to enjoy life, have fun, make some moves, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like, you know, go on a trip, relocate, something to that effect, all right? And then we have to go on an adventure, you guys. Today's the day to try something new. Try something daring, all right? So your spirit team is telling you that they want you to go on an adventure, okay? They want you to be adventurous, you know? They want you to explore, have fun, to liberate. I really feel like for a lot of you guys, it's liberation. Okay, some of you guys could be going back to school, right? Finishing up your degree, okay? Learning something new, trying a different job, you know, trying a different career. There's something here where it's like shifting you. You're not happy. You're being weighed down by all of this toxic energy that you're surrounded with, right? And so you're not happy with where you're at, and your inner child is screaming at you, hear me, right? You've ignored me long enough, right? You've put me in the back burner. You thought I didn't matter, but I do. I'm here, right? You matter, pile 3. Your worth, your feelings, your desires, it matters. You know, it may not have mattered in the past because that was the cycle or the soul contract or whatever it is for you that you believe in. But you do matter, right? Your wants and your desires matter. And being surrounded around people who do not, how do you say, there's a word that I'm using right now in my head. Embrace you. There's another word. Yeah, I think y'all know what I mean, but I'm stuck right now. Like, you know, accepts you and loves you, right? There's a whole world out there that's for you. And it can just be with energy. It could be with your spiritual team. All right. Two of Pentacles, imbalances, right? So the imbalancing, trying to juggle everything, everyone, again, obligations, situations, all of these things that you've been trained and programmed to do your whole life. It's like, it's taking you out of balance and it's too much for you. It's weighing you down, and it's going to show up during this eclipse season. The Eight of Pentacles, it could be around work. It could be around what you're needing to focus on. Again, for some, I feel going back to school, maybe learning a trade. Some of you guys could be joining the military, okay? But there's definitely this energy here of like, you know, taking a chance. For some of you guys, maybe it is joining the military. I wouldn't encourage that because you become property. But, you know, do you, boo-boo? Okay. And then we have the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, right? The transformation process is beginning for you. Pile 3, all right? It's on the horizon. It's going to awaken you. It's going to ignite you. It's going to move you into this energy of action, okay? Going after your dreams, creativity, right? You know, so as you move out of this season, I do feel like this is going to be a long haul for some of you guys. I'm just going to be honest. I feel like this is a long haul. So I don't feel like this is going to end during this eclipse season. I feel like this is going to be carrying you through the eclipse season, okay? All right, so what is emerging for you guys as the sun returns, all right? This is all about sun and blessings for pile 3. What is emerging? What is emerging? Okay, so there's some repeat here, you guys. I'm not even going to lie at all. But this is exactly what I just said. Sometimes I be feeling like I should just pull Oracle. Because I be saying all of this. All right, so there's the pause. Okay, the pause is here again. That I was talking about, taking the pause, right? In the stillness, okay? Be present, right? Here's the 2 cards of the same. Be present, all right? Trusting your inner guidance, trusting your inner knowingness, but be present, right? Pause. All this stuff is going to ask you to pause, to really think about things, to, you know, take a break. You know what I mean? For some of you guys, okay? But the pause is here. And guess what? We also have stillness. Calm the mind, overthinking, observe, and awareness. And this is all about how you're going to help yourself get through this 9 of Swords energy, all right? Is be in the moment, you guys, okay? Calm the mind, overthinking, observe, and awareness, right? Bring awareness into your thoughts, you know? If it's negative talk, change it, right? You know, like start affirming more positive things into your being. We have inner child again, okay? So we did have the inner child come out here, right? Listen to your inner child. Your inner child has something to say. Your inner child is telling you to play, laugh, be silly, and heal your childhood wounds, all right? So, you know, there's your answer. What is my inner child saying to me? All right, what is my inner child asking me to listen to? Well, it just gave you the answer. Play. You need to play more. That's the adventure. Have fun, liberate. You need to laugh more. You need to be more silly, okay? All right? You know, put on a comedy show, laugh to your heart's galore, heal your inner child wounds, all right? So there's inner child wounds that are going to be coming up that need to be healed. And I feel for a lot of you guys, this is all about you betraying yourself. It's all about your obligations. It's all about you not having fun in life, and Spirit saying it's time for you to find the joy, okay? We got inner child. We got pause. We have stillness. Guess what the last card is? Or not the last card, but it's be true to yourself. This is what's emerging. Connect to soul. Feed the inner guidance. Purify your energy. So at this time, make sure you're purifying your energy from all the toxicities, okay? Sea salt baths, Palo Santo, sage, all right? Y'all hear me repeat that a lot, okay? You know, calling in Archangel Michael for some cord cutting, whatever you got to do. And then we have desire. Heart's true desire, gratitude. And didn't we just say that? Address the inner blocks, right? The Ace of Wands, the desires, again, it's all about that creativity, your heart's desires, okay? Pile 3. So, you know, everything that is happening is bringing you to your true self so that you can emerge, all right, and be who you are. You've outgrown the people. You've outgrown the situation, you guys, all right? It's time for you to express yourself openly and honestly and be honest about who you are. You're a lovely, lovely soul, Pile 3. You're a lot of fun to be around. You're super funny, okay? I'm getting like, ha, 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 I can laugh with you, you know? You have a calmness about you, a healingness about you, right? You have great guidance and wisdom, and you're highly intelligent, so you have a plethora of information. You've just been letting everybody else shine, letting everybody else get the glory, letting everybody else get the accolades. You may have passed up promotions at your job because you were like, I didn't think I was going to get it, or somebody else can have it, but you really wanted it. Please go on a vacation, pile 3. I cannot stress that enough. I mean, I get it. I know I want to go on a vacation too. But for some of you guys, I do feel like you guys can go on a vacation. And I do feel like for some of you guys, if you guys are going on a vacation, or that's what's coming up as you guys are traveling, I feel like you guys are going to very much heal your inner child wound. I feel like you guys are going to understand what the pause that I'm talking about, that stillness energy that I'm talking about. And I feel like what's going to be activated during that time is your heart's true desire and your true self. The true you is going to come in, who you are, what you're about, what you want, where you want to go, what you want to do. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to say, fuck, give 2 shits, give 2 fucks to everybody else who's not on board with it, okay? I feel like you just need people that are going to support you, okay? All right. What is the guidance through the portal, how is the guidance? What is the guidance? Shiva. Let me tell you something about Shiva, okay? Whew, I got chills. Shiva is a very, 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 very powerful deity or ascended master. Shiva came to me, and when Shiva comes in as the masculine, Shiva, and then for me, it could be Kali that comes in, but Shiva and Shakti, right? But Shiva is the masculine, and Shiva is coming in to fuck shit up. When Shiva comes in, Shiva doesn't play. So when I talked about the catalyst and the destruction, this is Shiva's energy. Shiva is coming in to ascend you, to free you. The cobra snake is wrapped around your neck here, okay? And when the cobra snake comes in, it's all about shedding. There is a transformation process that's happening, but before that can happen, you have to shed the layers. So there is an ending of a cycle. Debts are paid. Choose your destiny. Remember I said you had a choice. Either you're going to stay where you're at or you're going to move forward, okay? So you are at the end of the cycle, pile 3. All right. When this eclipse energy activates all of these things from your inner child, this is it for you. All right. Your debts to those people that you were obligated with, that contract that you had, it has been paid. You're done. It is up to you if you want to continue to have these relationships, these toxic situations to these people, because you'll know when the contract agreement is, and you can feel it in your soul. You can feel it in your soul when it's time to move. A lot of the times we don't listen. But I do believe for a lot of you guys, being in the stillness, being in pause, working on your inner child wounds and energy, and really honoring that, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to understand what Shiva is coming to do. But Shiva is coming in to do a karmic release for you guys, okay? So the end of the cycle is here. The debts are going to be paid. Choose your destiny, pile 3. All right? Choose your destiny. It's up to you. All right? You want to stay? Or do you want to make some moves and be liberated and be free? Finally, from the constraints, finally, from this toxic energy that you've been wrapped up in your whole life. We have Lady Nada, expanded heart, openness, liberation, let yourself love and be loved. Look at that. Didn't I say for you guys that you guys are loved, right? Liberation, and I use that word, I think, being liberated a couple of times. This is all about your heart chakra. So your inner child heart has been blocked for too long, because you've been denying your true self. You've been denying your true desire. You've been denying your true you for everybody else, to appease everybody else. But it has not served. It has served everybody else. Everybody else has been served by you, but you. Okay? And so this is where Lady Nani is expanding your heart, high heart energy coming through. Let yourself be loved. You are lovable. You are worthy of that. And then we have Dwal Kual. I don't know if I said that right. Dwal. Enlightened action. Make choices from the heart space. Look at that. Okay. The divine mission. This is about you, pile 3. Okay. Your divine mission. Your purpose. And our purpose, you guys, really is so simple. It's to live in our true, authentic self. Right? You know, I mean, how many times do you how many times are you resentful to the person that you did something for and you wanted to say no? How many times are you angry or mad at yourself that you're not doing the things that you want to do, that you're not happy with where you're at? Thank you. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands, a lot of Knight energy, a lot of armoring up. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, y'all need to armor up. Okay, I feel like this is letting you guys know. I feel like your heart's going to open up regardless of it, but I feel like for a lot of you guys need to armor up. Protect your heart, protect your energy, protect your space, protect your creations. If you're creating something, if you're doing something, protect that, okay? But I do feel like this is a protective energy. 12s can be really significant for you guys. 10s is significant as well. So the ending of a chapter for you guys, all right? We have and 2s, a lot of twos. So a lot of changes, a lot of, a lot of changes and balancing. The High Priestess is coming out. Trust your intuition, you guys. All right. Trust where your inner guidance is guiding you guys. And again, there's that holding back. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you need to keep something very close to your chest. If that's making moves, if that's leaving something, whatever it is, I feel like you need to keep that close to your chest. Move in the shadows. Okay. Move in the shadows, Power 3. All right. The Queen of Pentacles is here. So if you guys were looking for, and for some, I feel like that's that promotion energy I was feeling coming through, or recognition in some way. But I do feel like somebody here is getting a promotion, or somebody here is moving up in promotion. This is all about stability, nurturing, balancing, very balanced energy, So some of you guys can have earth sign in your chart. All right. Or fire, a lot of fire energy coming through. So you may have some moon or rising, it doesn't matter. But we do have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is about stability, nurturing, stability, love. Okay. She exudes love, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is telling you to trust in your intuition. You guys are supposed to have stability and success. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant, right? And the Hierophant is about spiritual teaching. It's about traditions. It can be about relationships. It can be about a new job. For some of you guys within the military, I'm getting military, federal government, something to that effect, right? But some of you guys need to seek some counsel. Some of you guys may be needing some counseling at this time. Some of you guys may need to seek spiritual counseling. Talk to God, all right? Send your prayers up about the things that you want and desire. For some of you guys, I feel that there's a question here about love. There's a true love that is out there for you guys, that is a spiritual connection. And I feel like when you guys release yourself from whatever this toxicity is, this inner child wound, that's when I feel like your heart, everything is going to align you to the person that you're meant to be with. So I don't feel like some of you guys are where you're supposed to be at. That's not for everybody, but take that if it resonates. If it doesn't, don't trip. It don't bother me none. All right, let's go ahead and check out your angel numbers. We're going to close that reading with some angel numbers. Interesting. So we have 55. Be grateful. All right. Gratitude, abundance, acceptance, positivity, contentment, reciprocity. I did say that numerous of times, Pile 3. Okay. Y'all not getting what y'all give. Okay. So take your power back. All right. Shiva's coming in to fuck shit up. When Shiva comes in, Shiva don't play. All right. So take your power back. Stop dwelling on problems you cannot solve or situations that bring you down. Embrace gratitude and reciprocity for what life offers, and you will align with your soul's desires. I'm telling you, Spirit is trying to align you with your soul's desire, okay? What are 3 things I am grateful for today? And how can this shift in focus help me align with my soul's desires? Make a list of things you are thankful for today and take a moment to express appreciation for them, allowing yourself to feel content and open to receiving more, all right? And then we have 66. Don't worry. Be happy. Okay. Calm, optimism, joy, trust, release, soul's mission. We did see that. Okay. Your soul's mission is coming up online right now. All right. So Spirit is saying everything's part of your destiny. Everything's flowing the way it's supposed to. Don't you trip. If you've been consumed by worry, fear, or concern about the physical world, that is that 9 of Swords. We're talking about keeping you up late at night, all that stuff. So listen up, Pile 3. This is where your guidance is coming in about that anxiety that you're feeling, that anxiousness you're feeling. Stillness and pause is really going to help you and escaping. All right. It's time to shift your focus, move from stressing over material needs to joyfully pursuing your soul's mission with optimism. That's the Queen of Pentacles. You are meant to be stable. You're meant to be successful. So don't you worry about that. And if you're looking for a higher authoritative position, that is coming. Okay. In what areas of my life am I letting worry hold me back? How can I redirect my focus towards my soul's mission? Remember, you guys, affirming. Change your affirmations. Change the negative talk. Change the negative self-thinking and affirming it. I do it all the time, you guys. Like, we're like, you know, spiritualists, we're not perfect. Like, we do a lot of work. The difference is we do a lot of work, and we're accustomed to doing this work constantly because we're tired of the shit. So we're tired when our shadows come up. We're tired when our ego comes up, but we're learning to alchemize that, because it does not go away. And so I'll hear myself saying, I think it was the other day, my son had mentioned to me, Mom, you know, you've been saying this, stop saying that. And I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. So I'm going to go ahead and change it. So the other day I was at a wine and paint, and I usually say I suck at painting. I'm not very creative. I struggle, blah, blah, blah. This time I said, I'm an awesome painter. I am a wonderful painter. I'm just gonna be tapping into my ancestors. But normally I am a horrible painter. I really suck at it, you guys. But I'm changing the way I'm saying it, right? I am an awesome painter. I'm going to do this painting. I'm going to rock this painting. It's going to be beautiful. All right, I'm going to hang it up. Okay. And so change what you're affirming to yourself, redirect your focus. And for some of you guys, if you're worried about people, worried about other people, your mission here is your true self. Okay. Identify one worry or fear that has been consuming your thoughts and take a step today towards a joyful pursuit of your soul's mission, focusing on positive actions and outcomes, okay? So 55 and 66, this is ascension energy, by the way. When we have 55, 66, 44, so we have 44, 55, 66, that means you are moving up. 44 is about stability. 55 is about changes. 66 is about balancing, okay? All right, and let's go ahead and close out your reading with some affirmation cards. Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. So, you know, that's that Queen of Pentacles. Get really grounded. Maybe go out to nature. Go on a hike. You know, and be in stillness really helps when you're just connected to the ground. I lay on the grass and just kind of lay out and imagine, you know, cords or ropes or any of those things coming out of me and going into the earth energy. And I'm tethered, and then I just breathe in and out. And then I'm feeling like my heartbeat is coinciding with Gaia's. Truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk in your truth, right? So living in the true you. You are magnificent. I said that, pile 3. Do you know that? You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. Please don't forget that, pile 3, okay? Please don't forget how magnificent you are. And I mean, I don't think I said that for any pile. So if you hear from all those piles, you know you haven't heard me say all of that. So this was mainly because you need to be reminded of how awesome you are and what you're settling for, you know? Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self, okay? So there's somebody that's reflecting something back to you, and a lot of our relationships do. Remember I said, you'll see where you're aligning at, right? There's a lot of times in my past where I only aligned with toxic people who are very wounded. Now I see that I'm aligning more with people that are more on the ascension journey, who are kind of up there in the vibrational frequency. Even the men, right, that I could be aligning with before was really toxic. Now it's more men that are, you can just see where you're operating at, okay? So you can tell where you're operating at through your experiences, right? If you're still operating from your wounded self, you're going to see a lot of toxic people coming to you, you know, and that's a reminder of where you're at. So your internal compass is going to be externally shown to you. Advancement. As strong energy is propelling you forward, follow the strings of your heart. You guys keep getting that, right? You are supposed to follow where your heart's desire is, pile 3. Wherever that leads you, whatever that lands you to, you're being, you know, guided by spirit here, okay? The Hierophant energy is like divine's guidance is leading you and guiding you. All right, so trust in where spirit is leading and guiding you, pile 3. All right, let's pull some initials and some charms. Okay, so we have, look, a ship. You guys stop it, right? I mean, I'm saying there's somebody here. You guys need to travel over water, go to the ocean. I don't know, but there's the traveling. There's the wheel, all right? The Eiffel Tower, I think it is from France. So somebody could be here from France or needing to travel. I'm telling you guys, there's some energy of traveling, okay? Take me with you. Oh, Take me with you. There's a fairy. All right, so you're very magical. Okay, if you're missing something, your fairies could be taking it. Just ask for it to come back to you. We have the owl medicine coming out, so you're very wise. Remember, I said that you guys are very wise. You guys, and some of you guys need to tune into your inner child of believing in magic again. Okay, magic does assist you guys. We have the cat animal. I feel like this is ancient cat energy, so I do feel like you're ancient. All right, I feel like you carry some ancient knowledge with you. Music can be really significant. You can create music, play music, be a musician, sing songs, write songs, or music could just be very significant to you at this time, okay? So we have F-A-R-S. These are initials. You can spell something out or has, or they could carry your initials. S-A-T-U-L. L, a lot of double letters, S and E. All right, that is all I have for you, pile 3. I absolutely enjoyed doing your reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want you guys to just know that the eclipse energy doesn't happen in a day. It does ripple out for weeks before the turning points actually happen. Remember, I said for you guys, I feel like this is going to be a rippling effect for a little bit of a while. So I feel like you guys are going to take a big hit of what this eclipse energy is going to do. If it resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys would like a deeper dive into your personal eclipse reading, or if you would like to just book a private session with me, my link is listed in the bio. Until next time, you guys stay aligned. Trust the process, trust the journey, and keep on rising. Bye now.